For your information, our group will present about problem depression among teenagers moms. Depression is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest. From the meaning we can see that depression can be seen in many symptoms, especially in teenagers group.
So here we will show to ma'am what are the depression symptoms that can be seen in teenagers self.
The first symptoms is loss of interest in previously enjoyed activity. For example, we want to do things that we are interested in all the time, but when we are sad, the things we are interested in vanish. Second symptom is enjoy doing things that are not routine. This is because when we are depressed, we seem to want to do things that go against the standards of our lives, such as committing suicide or hurting ourselves and others. Third symptoms is have a regular eating and sleeping habit. This is because when we are depressed, we lose our appetite and our sleep schedule is disrupted, causing our bodies to become sluggish. Here we can see that depression is something problem that always happened in teenagers' life nowadays. So, we need something to solve this problem, but before it happens, we have to analysis the problem first and then we can easily state the solution.
The thing we need to analysis the problem is SWOT analysis tool that thing can help our life to solve some problem like this one.
This strength is able to make a student complete a job or a project quickly because they will always strive to think non-stop. In addition, this strength is also able to make students avoid socializing because it will cause students to prefer to be alone because they are too stressed. This weakness is able to make students have a less polite attitude and it will not be easy to achieve success because it is not liked by many people. Furthermore, this weakness is able to make students will not do something they like all this time and will likely do something that may cause people around will not like it.
As for the topic of opportunities, students will have the opportunity to always be accompanied and cared for by their parents or families. Besides, students will also have the opportunity to learn to accept destiny and believe that everything that happens has its own wisdom and goodness.
The last threat that students may face is mental illness that will cause a student's health to deteriorate and make life unhappy. In addition, the threat that will occur is to cause students to have negative traits in themselves that can cause themselves to think of suicide or revenge on anyone that students do not like. Okay, now we have done analysis about the problem and from the tools I think we can state our solution for now.
Hey Safwan, do depression can be treated?
Yes, NORLIN. For your information, we have good news. Now that depression can be treated successfully. So you can return to feeling more like yourself. If you or your loved one suspects you may have depression, contact your VA primary care provider, a patient-aligned care team member or a mental health professional for help. If you've been diagnosed with depression, you might be prescribed drugs as well as psychotherapy, like cognitive behavioral therapy, or a combination of the two. Psychotherapy aids in the treatment of depression by showing you new ways of thought and acting, as well as modifying bad habits. When people are given all forms of medication, they normally give it their all. So, we must be wise to control ourselves so that there is no stress in our lives and can live in a calm state. That's all from our group. Thank you, ma'am.